Chantal Guerrero. Coach, can you just give us some of your thoughts on today's game?
Well, I think the first thing is I'm just really proud of our team. They battled all the way through. I think there were moments where we played some of the best volleyball we've played all year. And even in the moments when things weren't necessarily going our way, they stuck together, they played together, and they just battled against a really good Hendricks team. So I think I couldn't be prouder of how they went down swinging tonight.
Well, you've only been back for a little bit. Tell us about how coming back and playing in these final few games, how that's been for you.
It was definitely amazing just to get to play with my team again. That's all I've wanted all season. And just playing with these girls for the last 4 years has been the best experience of my life, and I'm just so glad I got to experience everything with them.
You guys are an incredibly positive team. I don't think there was one time during the game tonight or last night or any game this season that I've seen any negativity on the court between you guys. How do you guys stay so positive throughout everything, even when you're down and even when you guys are trying to come back up? You guys stay so positive. How do you do that?
I think it's mostly because of our team chemistry just off the court. We're such great friends with each other that, we just want to encourage each other in everything we do. We love each other and we want everybody to do their best.
Lauren, you led the game with assists, so how do you think your offense played today?
They played great. They found the holes. They swung off the block. They really just had some really awesome kills and even helped me out with some bad sets sometimes, so I'm very proud of them.
Lauren, talk a little bit about your, you actually were tied for the team lead in kills with 9 and led the team with a 292 hitting percentage, and some of those kills on the second ball were just huge momentum changers. Just talk about, being the setter and being that second ball killer, so to speak.
It's really just watching the other side of the court and seeing where they are and where the holes are, and Coach told me to attack zone 1 as much as possible, and I did that, and it's fun to do sometimes, especially if our hitters just need a break or something, just to throw that in there a few times and really test the defense on the other side to see if they're ready for it.
It seemed like blocking was huge momentum switch in the game. You guys had 31 assisted blocks. Katie, just talk a little bit about that seemed to be a crucial part of us retaking the lead, but also Hendricks had some key blocks late. They didn't really have the total of Barry, but really just talk a little bit about the blocking game and your game tonight.
Okay. Well, funny you say that, because we actually do play a blocking game on our side. So we try and we play who can get the most blocks, and so it kind of helps with Jessica and I competing against each other and seeing who can get the most, which adds to the assisted blocks and everything. But on top of that, I think that's what we've really been working on this season, is becoming a better blocking team, being really strong at the net, helping our defenders out. So I thought we did a good job of that and just staying disciplined. So.
What was the most difficult aspect of Hendricks that you guys faced tonight?
For me, I was getting very frustrated. Every time I hit, they had a good defense. So even if I did see an open spot, someone would be there. So it's just a lot about being patient and working through that point and taking it as a marathon. So.
It seemed like we had the momentum hitting early, and the last few sets. What did Hendricks do to kind of curtail our hitting, Coach?
Well, I think kind of similar to what Katie said. I think they stepped up their blocking game, but also their floor defense. Their libero had a great game. She did a really good job of getting into some seams when their block didn't close, and so I think a lot of the credit does go to Hendricks. And then part of it too is we found ourselves out of system a little bit more later in the match, and so that makes it a little bit easier for their defense to be able to set up, because we become a little bit more predictable when we're way out of system.
Do you think that you guys were more nervous tonight because you knew what to expect from Hendricks, whereas last night you guys had no idea what to expect coming from Thomas More?
I don't think we were nervous. I think we were more excited just from the last time we played them. We played really well, and we were just excited to be out on the court again under our home crowd. And we were just really excited to be out there. And it's easier knowing a team that we've played before, as we know their system. And we were just really excited to play tonight.
You guys had a great turnout last night and tonight from Vikings fans. Last night, 1,000 maybe plus. So how do you think that helped, or what was that like playing with so many people out there cheering for you?
I think the energy just that all of our fans brought, we really fed off of that. And any time that we kind of started feeling down, we would hear them cheering for us, and we knew that all those people believed in us, so we believed in ourselves.
How do you think the team has come together at the end of the season? Since Stromberg, you're gone, how do you think the rest of the team has really kind of molded together into this last few games?
I think we've molded really well together. With Emily out for a little bit, we had to rework what we were doing, and her being our leading points scorer, that was really tough. But we really came together as a team and just trusted each other, and just looked at each other for help and for confidence. And we really we got it back together. And with her being back, that was amazing and awesome to play with her again on the court. But it's really just goes back to our team chemistry, and we are awesome friends outside of volleyball. So
we have to give a lot of credit to Mika though, because I can't imagine being in your position and having to deal with all the reworking our system and everything. So I think she never, not that she would ever give up on us, but she really never gave up on us. She truly knew how good we could be, and I mean, I think we owe a lot of that to her. Obviously a lot of our success to you, but I mean, thank you for everything, you know.
Well, Emily, I mean, I know it's losing the game is tough, but is it a little bit of a silver lining for you being able to get back on the team? Because I don't think a few weeks ago you even thought you would be in this position where you were a key part of the rotation again. What is that like to kind of end the year here competing?
It was definitely what I've been dreaming about since I learned that I was going to be out. So, I mean, it really was a dream come true just to be able to play at home, to play with this team, to kind of contribute to them again. And just, and it was also just amazing all season to watch all of the girls improve. And when they got thrown into these new positions, they did such an amazing job. And so I really just tried to help them out as much as I could because I knew that they could do it. So.
Well, it was all three of your senior years, and so do you think there was a difference mentality-wise going into this game than there were in maybe any other game you played?
I mean, I didn't really feel a difference, but because we wanted to try and keep the same, what's it called, composure and everything that we have, game routine that we have for all the other games, and we kind of, if we did have that different mentality, I think our teammates would notice that, and so. No.
And I would just add, I think these three have done a tremendous job leading this group this year. I mean, we had 8 new players to add to 8 returners, and so that could be a recipe for disaster. And then especially when Emily went down in the middle of the year on top of that, and I think the 3 of them, Emily included, even through her injury, I think they did a fantastic job stepping up and leading. And we were joking, being servant leaders truly, and that was something that we were really focused on this year and with our leadership group, and I think they did a phenomenal job of doing that. So that's a big reason why their consistency and how they approach the game from day to day is why this team was able to come together and have such a great run in the second half of conference as well as here in the NCAAs.
Will you guys just reflect a little bit on this season and how you guys feel about it, and what are your thoughts leaving?
I'll definitely say this is not how I expected the season to go. No one ever thinks they're going to get injured, but I don't think I would change it because just the way that we got to see our team work through that diversity and that adversity was just amazing. And I think we came out better for it. And I mean, just playing for this program, playing for Coach, playing with Katie and Lauren, the rest of our team, has truly been the best experience of my life, and I would never, ever give that up.
You finally broke down Katie O'Rourke.
Summed it up. Yeah, I agree. Very cool. You got it.
It's just been such a blessing to be part of this program. It really is just a family, and through these 4 years, you meet your best friends, and these two, it's just like an awesome friendship, and even friendships with our coaches has been amazing, and just the girls that she brings into this program is just, they're amazing girls, and we wouldn't want to be anywhere else.
Well, we love watching you guys play. Congratulations on a really awesome season. Thank you, ladies.
Thanks, guys.